Good morning, family. It's your boy Ronaldo coming to you with your bridge builder commentary. Excited as always to be addressing you all on this platform. Today I want to talk about importance and more so the order of importance. So everybody, regardless if you really think about it or not, if you consciously think about it or not, has an order of importance. So mine is God, family, business, work, and I know a lot of people share that and they really say it generically. But at the end of this, I'm going to tell you up front what the takeaway is from this. I want y'all to really assess and know what your order is and try to live by it. So I have a quick story just to demonstrate that I say what my order is, but when something happens, you always don't jump into your order. And it really shows what controls you and how that control can dictate what's important. So here's the story. This is my personal story. So for those of you who don't know, I'm a director in higher education. I'm in a local university, and in my unit, I'm the boss, right? So one day my wife, I have a daughter that's a little over a year. So this was over a year ago. So my wife calls me from the emergency room. She has low iron. She went in to get something for her iron, so probably some type of infusion. Ends up in the emergency room from that little procedure from allergic reaction. So now we have two lives potentially hanging in the balance with allergic reaction. She's pregnant. You can't really give pregnant women any real medicine. So she ends up in the hospital. So now in the emergency room, so it's her alone in the emergency room and my unborn baby. So she calls me on my work phone. Now, she never calls me on my work phone. So that's already emergent if she calls me on my work phone. She calls me and she said, "Babe, I need you to come over to the emergency room because I'm in the emergency room, had an allergic reaction. I need you to come over now." My knee-jerk response, straight off the top to her, was, "Give me 30 minutes. Where does my importance lie?" I told her to give me 30 minutes. She already called me on my work phone, which to me should have been a red flag anyway. Then she tells me she's in the emergency room. Come right now. It's an emergency. And my response to her was, "Give me 30 minutes. So what was controlling me at the moment? I'm literally the boss in my unit, so I can get up and leave whenever I want to. Had some appointments, but my mind, what was controlling me was my job at the moment. I was like, give me 30 minutes to clear my schedule so I can be a responsible employee. But in my hierarchy, she comes number 2, God, family, business, work. So I should immediately jumped up and went to see about my wife and my unborn child. 2 lives were hanging in the balance. So I encourage you to really assess what's important in your life. Constantly assess it and follow that when you're making decisions on what you should do, what's emergent, what's not emergent, right? And, sometimes it'll unexpectedly get put to the test like mine did. And I really felt bad about myself. I was like, wow. My job potentially control me more than the well-being of my wife and my unborn child. So I thought that was worthy enough to give to you all this morning. Something that popped into my mind, so pushed it in my heart and it came out my mouth. So it's your boy Ronaldo coming to you with your bridge builder commentary. Encourage you to have a blessed day on purpose. And remember, know your hierarchy. Live by it. Test it. Put it to the test. So you all have a blessed day on purpose.